So last weekend, obviously, for the most part, didn't go how you wanted it to. Just what kind of fight are you looking for from your team this weekend?
We're just trying to preach a little bit of the understanding of when we give the ball away. Lately, all the time, but they really capitalize on it, and on average, teams shoot 13 more attempts than us, and when for the most part we're shooting, last week in almost 50% one game, and high 30s in the other. It's a good 14 points we're leaving out there once in a while. So we just need to refocus on those little things there, and offensively, and definitely need to take care of our scout and just understand that, and do as you're told there, and kind of just suck it up and guard the way we've been practicing all week, and the way we're telling you to put ourselves in a good position again.
Mm-hmm. So last time around, you beat UMary. Minot's a beatable team. Just what has to happen, what has to go right for you guys to take care of business this weekend?
We have to lock in, do it as the scout says, and be ready for adjustments. But we have to defend the way we're telling the kids to defend, and then do what we can do individually on offense, and not trying to make plays and do our own tangent things.
Mm-hmm. And you get, with UMary, you get Oswego Bowl, who are number 2 and 3 in the conference in scoring. Just how do you deal with them?
We'll do similar things as we did last time. Try to limit their touches, make things more difficult for them. Definitely easier said than done, but it's a team effort in the way they play. We just really try to limit the easy looks at the basket for those two, and like I said, it's definitely easier said than done, but we got them one time. We just need to be even better this time around to try to get them again.
After your last game against Mary, your victory that everyone was saying, and yourself, was our best game of the year, do you suppose the team kind of took that to heart a little too much? Hey, we played our best game of the year, and now these last 4, is that kind of a cause for the step backwards, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think we played well, and we played some, we didn't play well against Minot. We were terrible. We could not guard them. And then that was a team where they go off the balance a ton, and we could not guard them. And that's who we played in Sioux Falls, and that's who we played in Southwest. Kids that do a nice job going off the balance and make it difficult to guard. Couldn't do it last weekend. If you don't guard them the way we asked, giving up baseline, letting kids that go left, we're not very good. So Mary is a different team in the way that they attack you. But we've been playing teams that are really, really good off the balance and create, and it just has not hit us in the face hard enough to say, we got to sit down and guard and contain the basketball and take away players' tendencies that are great.
And now you come into this weekend. Saturday will be senior day. A couple of seniors will be leaving the program. Just kind of thoughts and reflections on those 2 players.
Yeah, it's senior day is always an emotional day for the kids, especially, and Emma and Haley, two kids that I kind of adopted when I got here, and they just had to learn a different coach, and had to do some things that they probably didn't think they were going to do when they were recruited, but they're both just selfless kids that have done whatever you asked and have gotten better, both on and off the court, character kids, which is just cool to see. I mean, they're family. If you needed anything, you could call them in the middle of the night. If you needed them to do something for their teammates, they're going to do it. And I think that's the biggest thing is, Emma's playing in a position she's not meant for, and Haley doesn't get to see the court a ton. They come to practice every day, and they're good kids that you want to be around, which is pretty special. So we'll definitely miss them in a lot of ways.
So you've got a couple weeks left now in your career. All of a sudden, your last weekend at home. Just how do you want to go out?
On a high note, for sure. I want to get us a couple wins and put us in a good position for playoffs, hopefully, and I think this weekend's a really good opportunity for that.
Mm-hmm. So last time around against these 2 teams, you beat UMary. Minot's a beatable team. Just what has to happen, or what's the formula for you guys coming away with a win or 2 here this weekend?
We have the same game plan going into UMary. We just need to come out with a lot of energy, same defensive game plan, take away their 2 high scorers, and then Minot was kind of just a game that got away in double overtime, and we know we can beat them, so just have a lot of energy and high focus for these 2 games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you mentioned their 2 high scorers, number 2 and 3 in the conference. Just how do you go about trying to limit them and finding ways to find a way to contain them, if that makes sense?
We just have to lock down. If we take away Gabby Bowl, we just have to front her. We found that out in the last game, and if we take that away, then their next leading scorer, she's really good off the bounce. So if we can take away her driving and her scoring mentality, then we have a really good chance.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned you want to go out on a high note. You scored 19 points this past weekend. Is that a result of just getting your chances in the offense and hitting some shots, or is that a little bit more of a sense of urgency from you?
I think it was just a really good game for me. I didn't even know that I had 19 points until I looked up at the board at the end of the game, and I was like, oh. But no, I just realized I only have a couple games left, so my focus has to be at an all-time high.
And when you have a focus at an all-time high, it's not just your own offense, it's involving all of your teammates as well. Talk about how you get those other folks involved as well.
I like to just make sure I pick them up. If they're not knocking down shots, just pick them up and say, hey, you got the next one. Or if someone has a really good defensive play, be good, shoot a shot on offense, get in there. I just like to keep the rest of the team involved too, as much as myself.
And as you do come into your last home weekend, what kind of is going through your mind as far as memories are concerned about your years here at Bemidji State?
It's been a good run. It is really sad that it's my last home weekend, but my family's gonna be here. My aunt's coming, she's never seen me play live, so that's pretty cool. So it's just gonna be a really good atmosphere, I think, this weekend.
Thanks, Emma.
Yep.